G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is part 2 of a two-part B160 public game commentary that is dual perspective. So, as usual, if you haven't seen part 1, you better get over there and follow the link at the bottom of this video to watch part 1 first. Otherwise, you'll be really confused. This is a 41-minute game and we're at about the 20-minute mark now, so halfway, and I'm going to jump straight back into it. When I left in part 1, Tempest on the right hand side of the screen was bringing down a sentry gun at the end of this corridor, and as you can see from his view, those sentry guns that I was using to hold this position are down, and that's not good because that was our forward west wing position. It was the position we were using to try and advance towards west wing to finally get some tech, and unfortunately now we are forced to retreat back to our forward armory, which is in the next corridor along. That position is looking alright at the moment. It's got one sentry gun up. There's a second sentry gun going up. Unfortunately, it is possible for the aliens to shoot at that armory through the mesh grate that gives vision into West Wing. Tempest at the moment evolving into something. I'm not quite sure what he's evolving into. We will see in a moment. Meanwhile, Red Squad, or what remains of Red Squad, still pushing forwards towards West Wing, meeting the whip resistance there, and unfortunately they are not going to be able to press at all. Tempest has just popped into a new lurk after being killed by the initial push of Red Squad before, and so the alien assault begins on our forward position as I desperately try to put up new sentry guns. Tempest just took down the Mac that I was using to build those sentry guns, and I really want to put those sentry guns back up because they offer such excellent cover down onto that ramp, and it's only when they're left completely undefended that skulks are capable of getting in behind them and chewing them down. Unfortunately, it's very hard to cover them with other sentry guns, but team play is always better than sentry gun spam, and I was counting on always having Marines up here to pressure the alien side, and so far it had been working quite well, so it looks like I might have got one of the guns up there. Tempest frantically sporing down everywhere around here and getting spores in. Notice from both views there, you can see how he's sporing through to the armory from the grate there, and it's very hard to hit him as a Marine as you come around that corner. So he's just getting kill after kill, sporing and spiking the Marines as they come around that corner. I'm bringing a Mac in, frantically trying to repair a little bit. You can see the flash of the sentry guns firing. I love the lighting effects in Spark. I can never talk enough about the lighting effects you see in Spark. There is a fade coming after the sentry guns as well. I've alerted Blue Squad to that. They've come around the corner and started to attack that fade. We weren't able to bring that fade down though. He will be able to retreat and heal very easily in West Wing, where the aliens have such excellent fortifications. Multiple crags, multiple whips, countless hydras. It is just hell in there. Really, it is not looking good for us. It would require us to kill multiple aliens and then move in all as one with shotguns to even start to clear that room. So you can see this is a slow decline for the Marine team. That is the nature of Rockdown though. I'm not going to give another sermon on Rockdown now. I'm still excited. Now, this Mac at the bottom of the corridor, I noticed that my team had managed to secure the corridor. I brought these Macs in hoping to build a sentry gun facing north at the bottom of the ramp. Unfortunately, I couldn't place it, and this is symptomatic of some other problem that I encountered earlier. It's something to do with not being able to drop med packs there. That's alright, it's just an engine test map. But I don't know why I couldn't build sentry guns there. And that's unfortunate because I think it would have been a great position jumping out of the command chair there and killing one skulk with my shotgun that was biting away at the bottom, and got out of the command chair at a very inopportune moment though, because a fade has just entered the base. Luckily I've got a shotgun, so I'm actually capable of helping to kill, getting another skulk there. Don't know why I checked the console, and jumping back into the command station. I don't know where that fade went. That was a more fruitful jump out of the command station than usual for me. I usually jump out and get killed straight away. So remember to do that as commander. When there's no one else in the base, you do need to jump out and assist your team on the ground, especially in these smaller 14-player games. Remember, NS2 will eventually be a 32-player game, so maybe there'll be people back to guard your base in those circumstances. Fade coming up behind Red Squad and almost killing. Not sure he managed to get through though, through all those sentry guns, and was not aimed at, probably because of the element of surprise. Tempest being a naughty gorge here and dropping hydras all over the bottom of the ramp, exactly where I wanted to place sentry guns. So, not very nice of him. My sentry guns do take him out though. Sentry guns, like Marines, can't resist a big, juicy gorge target. Now Blue Squad moving to the bottom of the ramp, but they have not seen the Hydras behind them. I'm trying to alert them via command and microphone, but the damage is already done. They have lost a lot of health, and I don't have... Yes, I do have the plasma to be dropping health packs and ammo packs, so I'm a bad, bad commander. When you've got spare plasma, drop health and ammo. It's always a good thing to do. I am spending that plasma on sentry guns. With 50 plasma, I can buy 2 sentry guns. So I will place some more sentry guns down to try and hold ground. We have recovered the northern corridor in auxiliary node there. Node reserves, auxiliary node reserves, get it right! We have recovered that northern corridor with 2 sentry guns at the back, so again we push on West Wing, again we try to get towards that tech that could win us the game. Tempest is evolving at the moment, that's why I'm not showing his screen right now. And I am getting some team help there to build up those sentry guns. It's always really, really awesome on the part of your teammates to help you build stuff. It's really great when you've got your commander building stuff around the base. Lending a hand before you move out to fight is always good. Seeing a green squad appearing there with the auto squad system as they move into West Wing, so the squad is inside West Wing. They've managed to kill one of the whips there and a crag, but Tempest has popped at a perfect moment and he is assisting another lurk and all the structures in there and killing the Marines. But that was such an excellent push. We took down crags and whips in that area. I was placing a sentry gun hoping to build it and capitalize on that push. Unfortunately, it has gone down as well. Tempest taking down that sentry gun. More sentry guns at the end of the corridor. Very vulnerable. Red squad moving in from the southern corridor. Hopefully they'll be able to hold this off. I'm really hoping they can. I really wanted this push to succeed. I thought this is one of the more unique pushes I'd seen on Rockdown. So I really, really wanted us to move through into West Wing, and I was pushing so hard for it. Tempest getting a kill there, getting red health. He was severely damaged, down to half health there, but the Marine did not prevail. Shotgun blast coming through the mesh wire there. Tempest just being relentless with his spikes and spores through there, and with 2 lurks. As I was saying before, lurks are excellent, excellent defensive support units. They are really the life form of choice when facing off against Marines at a choke point like this, because gas is the call, and light Marines do not have gas masks. Of course, Unknown Worlds has hinted at the possibility of an exosuit for the Marine team, and I'm betting the exosuit is going to be quite large, quite mechanical, and quite hard to kill with gas. But until then, the only option for Marines is their light armor, and they are vulnerable to gas, and lurks are just capable of bringing down the pain with that gas. And when you're lurking, capitalizing on damage done with gas with spikes is really the way to go. Meanwhile, my view is looking the same as always. The armory and all sentry guns are holding up well, not losing any at the moment, and having a couple of Marines at the top of the corridor to help defend those guns as they help defend them. Tempest getting a kill down on a Marine player while he goes to work on the armory. That armory is getting very, very low on hit points. Another kill as he goes towards the same. He is just a machine gunner there, just flogging the Marines as they come through that corridor, and it is not good. The armory has just gone down to Tempest. I'm back at main base, preoccupied with building sentry guns, and when I look back, I find my armory gone, and all sentry guns still in place, but the armory is gone, and that armory was crucial. We needed that armory because it was providing health and ammunition to us on the front line, and now the aliens will be able to push forward through that corridor much, much more easily, and it is not good for us at all as Blue Squad makes a desperate defense at the top of the northern corridor ramp in node reserves. I really should drop down another armory. I do not know why I'm not doing it. It's the bane of all RTS commanders in all RTS games. You just have so much going on that you forget to do the obvious, and it's only when you watch the game afterwards that you realize what you're doing is silly. Also, defenses in West Wing are looking as strong as ever, so even though we did do a lot of damage to the alien team, and many of the defenses have not been rebuilt, the defenses are still looking very, very strong. So the aliens have done more damage to the Marines than the Marines have done to them. The sentry guns in the northern corridor are going down to Tempest and this Fade. That's going to go down any second now, so soon this corridor will be undefended. The second sentry gun going down as well. That is it. I believe those sentry guns are now down. I think I'm placing new ones. I am. But they do not have a chance. The aliens are pushing through, enforcers, spores, fades, lurks, skulks, all coming through to the southern corridor. We have been breached. This is not good, and this lurk, i.e. Tempest, is going to fly straight into the vent and then be able to spore down on the vent. So we are going to have to retreat. You can see the sentry gun in his view there, laying down fire, but it's not going to be enough. We are going to have to retreat from this position and fall back to the node reserves extractor room, which is not good, because that is harder to defend. There is this vent that Tempest is walking through right now, and also the main door. So he started to drop down spores in that room. I'm frantically trying to raise a defense here, working overtime on the microphone, telling my team what's going on. It is crucial when you're a commander. You must be on the microphone all the time, giving them a strategic overview, giving them orders, well, not orders, requests, because we're all public gamers here, and trying to get them to know what's going on and where they need to be. The sentry gun at the end of the southern corridor is absolutely crucial at the moment, because it is supporting Red Squad there as they try to defend the corridor, but that lurk sporing is relentless. When a lurk is doing that, you just either have to get behind them, or you have to charge them and put shotgun shells into their face, or beak as it were, given that the lurk's face is actually quite small. Bit of a segue there. Tempest still up in the vent, still sporing away at leisure, and oh, he's going to be able to spike the extractor as well, so this is just going from bad to worse. Soon we will lose our second extractor and our resource rate will be halved. Oh, going for that lurk at the end of the corridor. He was giving me these shits because he was killing the sentry guns I was trying to place, so I was not able to kill him with my pistol, but a gorge that comes around the corner was killed by my teammates, and they're going to work building the sentry gun that I had placed on those crates. And I'm pulling out my pistol again. Notice I pull out the pistol every time I want to engage a long-range target. The pistol is not just a sidearm in NS2. In a lot of first-person shooters, you only pull out your pistol when you run out of ammo in your primary weapon. That is not so in NS2. It is a unique weapon with a unique purpose, and that is long range. Hoping to get the rifle butt down on the lurk there. That's always very satisfying, but unsuccessful. Tempest, meanwhile, still in the vent, still harassing from the top of this node reserves vent. Very, very annoying. He has dropped down, sporing. Oh, excellent spore there, and flyby from Tempest. Took a bit of damage, but well worth it. Those Marines taking a lot of damage and retreating to our second armory in node reserves. Luckily, we do still have that armory. So, even if we've lost the northern corridor, all is not lost. We still have some defense. Building a new sentry gun there, and Blue Squad's still holding, but that sentry gun has gone down. The southern sentry gun has gone down, so the second line of defense falls in node reserves, and now there is only one line of defense remaining. These lurks can now gas at will, including Tempest, from the end of the southern corridor down to the step-up ramp where it leads to the extractor room. So any minute now, the aliens are going to be able to push through to the extractor room and start gassing and spiking and biting and fade swiping everything in that room. Not going to be good for us at all. Blue Squad making a desperate push out there. Unfortunately, Skulks jumping out of the vent behind them, and the gas weakening them as they do so. Gas weakened Marines are ripe for the picking for Skulks. Skulks in base as well. One going down to a sentry gun against the extractor. Luckily, I've got quite a few sentry guns in base, and my teammates are just fighting so hard. This Marine team was incredibly hard working. They were covering all the entrances at once. It was just looking really good for so long outside West Wing, and unfortunately the map, I would blame the map for our loss. They say blame the racket if you're not a good tennis player, blame the instrument if you're not a good music player. Well, I'm blaming the map for not being a good NS2 commander, because that's, I believe, why we're losing here. So many Hydras. Oh, I've gone down. I desperately got out of the command station to try and kill those Hydras. The sentry guns are firing in bursts at them, but there are just so many of them. I don't know how we're going to hold this off. I think this could very well be GG right here, right now, with this many Hydras in our main base. We've just been pushed from east and west at the same time. Meanwhile, Tempest taking down the extractor, but I will return the screen to the Hydra fight in here. My teammates have worked out exactly what's going on with me, and we are pushing forward. Will I take out that lurk? Oh, I deserved that kill. I swear I did, but unfortunately, I did go down, didn't have the accuracy. That gorge has gone down, and he dropped a final Hydra, but that will be cleaned up. So it's looking alright. We have held off that massive attack, and I can probably get back in the command station at some point here. Here we go. Tempest bringing down the spikes with his teammate on the sentry gun, and on the southern side, or southwestern side of the node reserve extractor room, the extractor goes down, and our resource rate is instantly halved. That is crucial. We needed that second extractor to maintain our plasma rate so we could keep buying weapons and sentry guns. Unfortunately now, it is not going to be good for us at all. I have 66 plasma though, so I do have a bit in the bank, and I'm immediately going and trying to build another armory down in the bottom corner here. I'm placing that so that my Marines have a place to go that's safe, so that they can heal and rearm in their base, because that armory up near the command station is quite vulnerable to alien attack. So now that second armory going up will give us another spot where we can defend from. I've gone to get a shotgun so I can attack these Hydras. Meanwhile, Tempest is back at a hive evolving. I'm going on into these Hydras, hoping I can kill them all. This is an excellent work from one of the Gorges, dumping all his plasma in our base very creatively, moving them around, not spamming them all in one spot. Don't know why I looked away there. I could have probably killed that Hydra, but my teammates are on it and our buildings are not taking too much damage from them. So we're not critical yet, but it is really not looking good. And now Tempest is coming in as a fade, getting a little stuck behind that drifter there, but he's moving in. And when this fade arrives, this is going to be big trouble for us. I'm not in the command station, so I cannot warn our teammates that the fade is coming. There are two fades on the sentry gun in node reserves. That sentry gun's going to go down very quickly. Tempest taking 1/4 damage. I still haven't realized he's there. I go down to a skulk. Tempest taking out a second sentry gun, still down to 1/3 damage taken. And he's going to move on to that third sentry gun in this room right now. There he goes with his fade friend. Meanwhile, I have no idea this is happening. I haven't been in command view. I haven't been able to provide the strategic overview necessary for my teammates. When you are commander and you jump out, it's imperative to get back in there quickly. A fade coming for me. I managed to get one hit in with my rifle, but fire again, but the fade takes me out. Tempest going to work on the power node in node reserves in the extractor room. That power node will go down soon, and that's really bad news for us because there will be no lighting in there. The armory will power down, and we will not be able to build a new extractor in there. I've seen Tempest finally on the power node, and I open fire with my rifle, empty my entire 50-round magazine into him, and do kill him. So that fade goes down, and I then give chase to this Gorge up here and whack him with the rifle butt at the end of my magazine. So, managed to kill that Gorge and that fade, so I'm feeling pretty pleased with myself. Popping in and out of this corridor, trying to do some damage to that Hydra, and this is where I think I realize I really need to get into the command station again. So quickly stopping off the armory, Skulk coming for me, managed to kill him before he gets too close. No, I'm not going to get into the command station, I'm still firing my rifle and I go down. And there's still no in the command station. We still have no strategic overview, and you need a strategic overview, especially in situations like this, where the Marines are just coming down on you like a ton of bricks. You have to know what's going on. There are Hydras in the base, there are Fades in the base, there are Skulks in the base. No doubt there'll be a lurk very soon. Tempest has come in as a Skulk, getting a few bites in on the extractor, and then moving forward. Oh, he's in my sights, but I didn't kill him. A fade going after one of my fellow Marines. Tempest retreating, having taken large damage out into node reserves. I'm buying a shotgun with my plasma. Our second infantry portal goes down. I'm going onto this Hydra. I'm ignoring all that's around me to kill that Hydra. Getting a skulk as well, but a fade takes me down. Fades, two fades running around the base. Tempest as a skulk coming back in as well, and he's going straight to work on the power node. If that power node goes down, we are in serious trouble, and we have no one in the command chair to repair it, and that is my responsibility. I was the commander, I should be doing it, trying to whack that fade over the head there, getting a few rounds in, but not enough. A teammate takes him down just as I pull my pistol to go to work on that Hydra, because that is the last Hydra standing in the base, and you do not want Hydras in your base because they just constantly fire at your buildings and do damage. And there, a skulk takes me down. Tempest still working on the power node. If the power node goes down, we will not be able to spawn. That is the worst thing that can happen to a Marine base. We have a second infantry portal still active, so we are able to spawn in quite quickly. We still have shotguns, we still have one armory. I'm not sure if the second armory is still alive, but this is death. Someone else has finally taken responsibility for my failing, jumped into the command station and started building new sentry guns. So I'm pausing to assist and construct that sentry gun there, getting the fire plasma for it. Always a good thing to do. Second sentry gun goes up. And these sentry guns, well, that is going to be very hard to do because there is a lurk at the back there, but you saw there the pistol came out. Pistol very effective at long range, and that's exactly what it's for, as well as when your magazine runs dry. Oh, there's a fade coming at us right here. Not able to take him out. Tempest's view, he is coming into the base with a vengeance, bringing down the pain on our buildings, and so many Hydras have been spammed just outside in node reserve. That is Hydra spam. I've never seen it. I don't approve of that use of Hydras. It is not fun for the game, but hey, I suppose it's legal. You're allowed to do it, and it will very well win the game for the aliens. The power goes out. They were attacking the power node. The power's gone down. I'm using my flashlight to try and see. There's nothing I can do against that many Hydras with only my rifle, trying to pop in and out of the corridor to fight them, but I have gone down. The power is down. We should not be able to spawn, but it looks like our infantry portal is still working. I'm not sure why that is. That is a glitch. You should not be able to spawn once once the power is out. So the main infantry portal has power down, but there must be some glitch with this infantry portal. That will be GG. I'm not even trying to fight because I know we shouldn't be able to spawn, and we go down to gas there, and in so many lurk spikes as well. That's got to be GG right now. Tempest just spawning in as a lurk right now to add insult to injury, and that is going to be it. That is GG. I hope you've enjoyed this video, everyone. Thanks for watching, and as usual, if you like this channel, please have a subscribe. Anyone who you think might be interested in NS2, shoot them this video, let them have a look at it and see what they think. That's all for now, guys. See you all later.